So I've been hunting out of tree stands for as long as I can remember, and there's nothing better than hunting on the river bottom. Now, if you don't know, basically what the river bottom is where the woods kind of meets the river. So you want to go as close to the river as you can, and you want to find the crossing. The crossings are the points where the animals can get across from one side to the other. In real life, we call them deer trails or deer crossings, but in here, we're just going to call them animal crossings. So I actually have, I think about 10 different tree stands set up in a couple of these crossings here. I'll show you on the map just so you can see. We are going to be hunting this area here. So we basically have, well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I think like 10 tree stands set up. So we're going to be hunting this river bottom here, and let's see how it goes. All right, so we just got up in our first stand, and the other day I was actually out scouting, putting up stands, and right in this exact location, I spotted a monster bull elk. This thing looks so big. I thought it was a 5 at first, but then I ended up coming over, checking the weight, and he wasn't quite big enough to be a diamond, but he's still an absolute monster, and I would love to be able to get him. Anyways, right over here to the right side, about 150 yards out, is the crossing. So a lot of animals tend to cross right here. There's whitetail, elk, and bull moose here. So we're going to try and call and see if we can't get something to come in. That should be him. I'm pretty sure that should be our giant 4 right there. Yep, it's him. He is about 50 yards out. I'm hoping he comes in closer. We have these other bulls here right on top of us. A couple of 3s. But I really want this bull. Definitely the biggest one I've seen. Especially considering the weight. He should be a monster. It's about 32 out right there. We have a beautiful wind. All we have to do is be patient. Let him come right underneath us. And take a nice shot. Alright, so it actually looks like he stopped there at about 28 yards out. We could go for a double lung shot. We might. If he steps out a little bit. And he smoked. We just got ourselves a monster bull. Right there, he's down. Oh, I wanted that bull for a long time. Can we get a consecutive check too? Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually call him back in. We have some whitetail nearby here as well too, and we don't want to spook them. Alright, looks like one of our bulls is coming back to give us a nice consecutive check. We will definitely take a shot on this guy when he comes in. That's our big bull down right there. I am so excited to go over and go take a look at him. But for the time being, let's get ready and take another shot on this bull here. He's going to step out about 30 yards out here any minute now. 36 right there. So if he holds up right there. That should have been a good hit. Must have gotten a intestine or something. Alright, nonetheless, he definitely should go down. So let's go over, go pick him up, get a consecutive check, and take a look at how big our biggest true rack elk is going to be. Alright, here he is down right here. I'm confused, like where we actually did. Oh, we were way high. He was only 34 and I was holding for 40. That's why we ended up getting a lumbar vertebrae shot, which luckily took him down rather quickly. But yeah, we are good at 100%. That's all that matters. Let's go over here now and take a look at how big this bull's going to be. Based off the weight on him, I think he weighed 1,034 on the track. If it's a single bull I saw from the other day, I don't know. I'm hoping it is, and if it is, it should be a good one. Alright guys, here he is down, and if that thing didn't go down in a better position, I don't know how it could have, because wow, we got so lucky here. What an awesome position for him to go down, and it should give us a really good position to take a nice picture of him. Wow, look at this. Let's take some really cool pictures of this bull. Look at the mass and look at the length of the beams on this bull. Very impressive. He actually reminds me of a bull that I saw one time in Arizona, but let's pick him up and see what he's going to score. He's going to score 929. What a monster. This is definitely my biggest true rack bull elk. I am so happy with him. Trophy rating of 319. And this is the exact same bull. 1,034 pounds on him. And what a great bull to start off this hunt. He is definitely going to go in place of our other 4 true rack bull elk. We made a very nice double lung shot. Looks like we just barely caught the back of the first lung. I'm always hesitant going for these quartering shots like this because I feel like if we hit that shoulder blade, we might not get enough penetration. But with these 600 grains, you definitely get some good penetration. So let's get him mounted. Alright, so we got him mounted, and now let's head over to the next stand and see if we can't find some nice whitetail. Alright, so we just got up in our next stand, and actually right over there is where we just took that monster true elk. About 400 yards out. We're basically on the opposite side now. We have a crossing right here, and there's actually a nice whitetail buck right there. 156 out. We're going to see if we can't get him to come in. Alright, so we have a doe right here. She's about 50 out. If she's coming in, our buck should be somewhere nearby. I don't see him just yet, but he was right there. Another doe there. He should be somewhere. We got to get ready. That might be him. Yep, there he is. Finally, we just got eyes on our buck. It's been about 15 minutes since we actually last saw this buck, but looks like he's finally coming back in here. We have a real good wind. He should come right to us. Look at these does right underneath us here. They're about 10 yards out from us, but this buck should come to, I'm hoping, like 20 yards out. I don't know why the rangefinder is doing this. It's saying 0.65 yards when clearly that's like about 20 yards out. Right now he's roughly 50 right there. Should be able to get him to come closer though. Try and put out a bleat, get him to slowly come in. Sometimes when you use the grunt and they're within about 50, they could spook, so we don't want that to happen. So I really can't tell how far he is, but I'm gonna say he's about 30 right there. And I don't know if he's gonna come too much closer. So we'll get ready and take a shot on him. Beautiful shot. He's down. See if we can't take a doe real quick. Oh man, I honestly didn't think that would work. I thought we were gonna hit the stand, but looks like we cleared one right through there. Ended up taking down the doe and the big buck. So that actually worked out pretty nice. Let's hop down, pick these up, maybe get back in here, see what else comes in. And here's our doe. Got a stomach liver shot. And here's our buck. Now, if you ask me, that almost looks like a heart shot. We might have been a touch low, although a heart shot is a pretty good shot. Right lung liver shot, he ended up scoring 857. We were a touch low and a little bit far back at 45 yards out. Still a very nice shot on him, and he ended up scoring 857, a nice gold whitetail. Alright, looks like we have a couple more does coming back in here. There's one right here and there's one right there. It's funny, this one actually looks a little bit lighter colored than this one, which is pretty realistic because I guess they all look a little bit different. Anyways, let's get ready and take a shot on this one once she comes in. She's holding tight there about 40 out, but we should be able to get her to come closer. Well, maybe not. So, 42 yards it is. Got a little bit of strong wind blowing off to the right side there, but we should be able to compensate for that. And that was a hit. Not that good of a hit though. Clearly. Oh, she's going down. I think we got a single lung possibly. She should go down right over there. And she's down. This doe here, we might as well try and take a shot at her as well. She is roughly 50 out, so she's a little bit further. Let her come a little bit closer. Once she gets to 40. Oh, is she actually going to come in finally? Look at this. She's finally going to come in. So we're looking at probably about 20 right there, maybe even like 17. That should have been a vital hit. Yep, she's down right there, so that must have been double lung. Alright, so we're doing pretty good so far. We got two really good golds out of this. We got a giant bull elk and a really nice whitetail. First, I'm going to show you where we got that big bull elk from. Right here is the location of that stand, and that is 9442.217 and 6726.316. Right there's where we got that big bull. And then we're right here right now at 9279.036 and 7222.717. Alright, now let's hop down and go pick them up. And here's our first doe. Actually, this is the second doe. We got a shoulder blade single lung hit. Almost heart shot. But I'm wondering if we got single lung on this one as well, why'd she run so far? This doe ran quite a ways out here. I saw her go at least like 150. And then the percentage slowly started going down, but yeah, she went a pretty good ways. Here she is down right here, as a matter of fact. So let's pick her up and find out where we just did hit. It might have been intestine. Okay then. So how are you gonna say that we hit it high in the shoulder blade spine area, but then somehow we hit it in the tailbone? Like, I don't understand where we actually did hit this doe. I guess we hit the shoulder blade, it bounced off the spine, ricocheted, and came out the tailbone. Okay, let's just go with that. Alright guys, so we just got up in our next stand, and look at this. We have a really nice crossing here. There's a bunch of elk there. There's a couple of real good whitetail bucks coming our way. There's one right there, actually. I don't think he's feeding out there. No, he's crossing. This is a crossway right here. Got another whitetail over there. So this is a real good spot. Look at how much we can see. Honestly, you can't see that much from, well, you can see a long ways, but it's pretty thick. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, look at a decent bull. Not a bad sized one. And there's a cow there. Looks like there's a bunch of cows. So there's actually like 15 or 20 cow elk right here. But I'm not really that interested in them at the moment. What I'm interested in is what might come in this spot. Just randomly walking past us. Because we haven't called at all. And we already saw these whitetail cutting across here. So in fact, I'm probably more interested in all these guys coming in over here. Holy, look at all the elk coming in. We already have like 25 elk here. Why do we need more? Ooh, a nice blacktail buck coming this way. We might go for him. Oh, whitetail buck coming right underneath us. We need to switch back out to our regular ammo here. Put our 420s in. Okay, we're all set. Luckily, that's not the biggest buck. The bad part is the wind is not very good. The other big bucks should be coming right past us here any minute now. I can't believe how many cow elk are coming across here. Got a coyote out there as well too. It's a very nice spot, and I'm pretty sure, yep, that's our big buck. This guy could be like closer to 900s. He's a real good buck. We have a really bad wind though. He's 60 out, so once he comes across that little opening there, we might have to take a shot on him. Come on, he's about to step into this path. Here we go, come on, stop. Shot looked good. I think we got him. I think we got him. Pretty sure he just went down right over there. It was kind of a tough shot, but we had a bad wind. We don't really have much choice. So, what I kind of want to do, hop down, go pick up our buck, then get back in the stand. Rabbit. Yeah, let's do it. I feel like we made a pretty good, decent hit on that buck. Even if we got a single lung, I'll actually be pretty happy, because 60 yards out on the trot on a big buck like that, in fact, there he lays right there. 60 yards is actually the farthest shot I've ever made in real life, and I made a 62-yard double lung shot on a 120-inch 8-point buck. So that was pretty cool, and that pretty much reminded me of that exact moment right there. Let's take a look and see if we can see where we actually did hit on this buck. Doesn't look like we can, but we did. We were high. We were actually high and far back on that. He ended up scoring 824. He was only 52 yards out. Still a really nice buck. I mean, I guess I would definitely consider that a lucky shot. We just misranged him. Say we would have been a little bit lower and we would have held for 50, we probably would have made a maybe single lung liver shot, or that might have actually been intestine. So we got lucky. I will take it though. In fact, we might actually get this guy mounted just because he has such a cool rack. Take a look at the true score on him. And that whole shot and everything, how it worked out, yeah, let's get him mounted. Alright, so we just got back up in the stand and look what we have coming in here. Holy, the mother of all herds are coming in. There's got to be like 35 elk out there. That's a really nice whitetail buck. I really want this buck actually. And a coyote. I want either the buck or the coyote. Unless there's a doe there. Is there another buck coming in? No, another doe. We're going to hold off on these does for now. We're going to try for either this other buck and then the coyote. Or if the coyote comes in first, we might go for him. It looks like he might just actually be hanging out there. There he is. He just stepped out, about 38 yards out. Look at the rack. I really like the rack on this buck. I think we might get him mounted as well. He is trying to get downwind of us at 38, so we might have to take a shot if he gives us a shot here. I think we might be alright. He should definitely get a little bit closer. So he should be about 30 right there. Is he stopped? Yeah, he's trying to catch our scent. But I don't think he can smell us just yet. I think if he went about 5 yards further, then he'll probably smell us. But if he holds up right there and turns a little bit, we should be able to get a shot. Nope, he doesn't want to do it. So we'll take the shot. And we dropped him. Can we get another buck? Nope. Okay, so I'm hoping that these elk didn't spook too far. And we just got eyes on another nice buck. This is actually a blacktail out here. He's 177 out. We should be able to get him to come in. In fact, it looks like he's actually coming in already. And it looks like our whole entire herd of elk are coming in too at the same exact time. So hopefully we don't get stampeded. Well, luckily we're in a stand, so we should be pretty safe, but... That's pretty awesome though, just to be able to watch them walk right underneath you like that. That is so cool. Okay, so our buck's like right here somewhere. Alright, so it looks like our buck is just standing out there at about 140. The wind keeps shifting, but I think he should come in. Pretty sure I might see him right here. Actually, the wind is slowly shifting in our favor. So you can see that's the whitetail buck right there. Be a pretty good, well, according to this, 0.57 yards out, but in real life it would be like 10 yards. But yeah, since this wind is shifting in our favor, we should get this buck to come in. So I'm pretty sure I just saw him right here. It's him. It's him, and he's 46 yards out right there, perfectly broadside. He can kind of smell us, but not really. He's trying to get downwind of us though. See how the wind is slowly shifting to the right more and more? That means that he's trying to go that way to keep smelling us, but he can't because the wind is shifting too fast. So if we can get him to keep coming straight and coax him in, he should come into range. Yep, here he comes. He's 40 right there. If I could get a shot, I would definitely go for it, and we dropped him. Nice. Finally. That took a long time, but it was well worth it. A really good blacktail down out of a tree stand. And now we can hop down and pick up our nice whitetail buck there. And our big blacktail. Alright, so here's our nice whitetail, and this rack here is actually a really cool rack. This is very similar to the one that I got before, and I didn't realize that you guys couldn't see it very much, but now I'm trying to show it to you a little bit better before we pick them up. If this thing would go away, that would be helpful. There, take a look at that. Just look at the grains and the texture of the rack on this buck. That's so cool. I really like that. And we made a nice shot on him. And yeah, let's take a picture of him as well. He's definitely going to get mounted and go in the lodge because he looks so realistic. Let's pick him up. And he's a gold. 810 score. We made a double lung shot at 29 yards out on him. And yes, I really do like this rack. We are definitely going to put him in the lodge. Let's get him mounted and put him up there. One thing I have to do, because I have so many 800 plus scoring bucks right now, that we're going to take a screenshot of this just so we know which buck it actually is. 189.8 and 810 score. Let's pick up our blacktail here and see how we did on him. That was an 870 scoring gold blacktail. We made a right lung liver. Oh, okay, so double lung liver shot at 40 yards out. That was a very nice shot on him. Ended up scoring 870 with a trophy rating of 170. Not quite big enough to get mounted, but let's hop back in the stand and see if we can't get that nice bull elk. He's about to walk right underneath us. Look at that. I think that's the bull we want too. We're gonna go for him. And we absolutely dropped him right there. So we should probably take a shot on one of these cows because there's just so many of them here. That's not a bad angle there if they stop right like that. Yup, dropped her. And I figured we'd only get one shot. Alright, so it looks like there's a couple of deer right underneath us. There's actually a small buck there, and I think we're going to take a shot on him. We're going to try for a lung spine shot here. And I think we got it, because we dropped him. Can we get a doe? Man, I wish I could draw back just a tad faster. We could have had another one. But that's alright, we got another one down. Alright, this spot turned out pretty well, actually. Let's head down, pick up our buck, and head over to the next location. Ended up getting a double lung shot, so we actually didn't hit the spine. Looks like we went right underneath it. Still a very nice shot. Ended up scoring 669. This is the smaller of the bucks, but this buck does have a really realistic looking rack on him as well, too. You know what? I think we might get this one mounted just because he is so unique. Alright, now let me give you the coordinates of this location here. We're basically not too far from where we got that huge true elk right here. We're roughly 300 yards away only, but this is a huge difference. This area we can cover here, and this area we can cover here. So this whole area is a crossing from this point right here all the way to this point. Anywhere in here you could put a stand. As you can see, I have one here, one here, one here, and a couple over here, which we're probably going to head over here soon, and maybe we'll get some blacktail. But let's give you the coordinates of this spot. It is 9680.753 and 6756.353. Alright, so we just got over to our next stand here, and this is actually about 300 yards away from where we just were, which is right over there. We were right in that tree. This is that big herd of elk that kept coming by, and they kept going out to this crossing out here. There's a coyote out there, and that's where we got the whitetail buck. Right there's a coyote, a matter of fact. And I hear something coming in. What do we have here? Not a bad sized bull elk right here coming right towards us. Let's get ready and take a shot on him. Looks like there's another one. Cow there. Thought I saw another bull. I did see another bull right there. Looks like a 2 minor, and there's a 3 about to walk right underneath us. Let's get ready on him, and we'll take a shot as soon as he stops broadside here. Don't have the greatest wind, but that should do right there. Definitely should have been double lung, so let's watch him. He should tip over right about there. Yup, he's down. And that cow didn't actually spook, so there might be another bull nearby that we might be able to get to come in. Alright, so we just got eyes on the other bull here. He's about 40 yards out. He should come right past us. We don't have the greatest wind, but I feel like he should come past us. He's not quite big enough to be that smart. Keep coming. Don't stop right there. That'll work. I guess that'll work. And we dropped him. Couldn't really get much closer. We probably would have hit the stand. But nice shot. And what is that? Actually, since this cow elk is holding up there at about 50 out. That was a hit. And she's going down right there. Got a call from a coyote over here as well. Maybe we can get him to come in. Or her. It's a female. Alright, so here comes our coyote. She is about 60 yards out, and I'm hoping she comes closer. Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh man, she's in range. She is in range. Oh, she stopped at 50. I mean, we could take a shot, but she should come closer. We have an okay wind. I'm hoping the wind stays the way it is and doesn't shift too much. Because she's coming in. This is going to be our first coyote from a tree stand. This is a pretty cool moment. She's about 30 yards out. We have another bull elk coming in as well. But this coyote is about 30 right there. And she's hit. Might have been a little bit high, actually. Or actually, it was a male. Should be going down. I think we ended up getting intestine on that, but either way, our first coyote out of a tree stand. That was pretty awesome. Hold on. There's another coyote. This is another coyote. This must be the female. So we hit the male, but the female should be coming in right here. So here comes our female. This is the one I thought was the one that we just shot, but apparently not. She's out there at 66, but that's kind of a far shot with this wind. So we'll let her come closer. If she keeps going this way, she should be alright. I don't think she'll smell us. She's in range at 40 right there, but she should come a little closer. Look at, she's standing right next to our cow. Wonder if she's gonna start eating her. Come on. A little bit closer. She's 30 right there. We have a good wind. Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, she's in range. She is in range. And we just smoked her. She's down. That was awesome. Technically, it's not our first coyote out of the stand, but it's our first awesome shot on a coyote out of the stand. And you can still see just the massive herd of elk over there across the river. Still don't see any other bulls over there. Alright, so big blacktail just snuck right underneath us. I never even saw him come in. He's right there. Look at. Can we get a shot? Oh man. The wind is shifting and I don't like it. I really want to get a shot on this buck. Come on, give me a shot. I will take that. Nice shot, and he's down. Honestly, I never saw this buck come in. There was a couple of does and a small buck right next to us here, but I was hoping that there'd be something decent around, and then all of a sudden he was right on top of us, right underneath us, and we took the shot. Alright, here he is. Let's pick him up. And he's going to score 855, trophy rating of 162.7. That's a really good looking blacktail. Looks like we made a double lung heart shot. Not a bad shot considering we couldn't really see him very good. And wow. We might actually get this guy mounted. Yeah, let's do it. Here's our small bull. I ended up getting vertebrae intestine. And this is actually our second coyote, but our first really good shot on a coyote out of a tree stand. We did get a spine, lung, intestine, and liver shot, it looks like. Not a bad shot, and that's pretty awesome. Here's that cow that we took at, I think it was like 50 yards out. 51 yards out, double lung shot on her. Very nice shot. And this is our decent bull that I thought we hit pretty good. Looks like it has a pretty good rack on it, actually. I'm pretty sure that this is the same bull I wanted to get over there, but I'm glad we got him now. Let's pick him up. And double lung shot on him. He was right underneath the tree stand at 19 yards out. Very nice shot on him. And yeah, I like the rack on him. I do say so. Alright, so now I think the only thing we need to get is our coyote that ran off this direction. Alright, we found it. Let's pick it up. And this is technically our first coyote out of the tree stand, and we almost made a heart shot. Look at that. Missed the heart by about a half an inch to the left side there. Still got a 78% of the quick kill on that, and that was pretty cool. I think we might actually get this guy mounted. Alright, let me give you the coordinates of this exact location here. Now, right over here is where we were before. So basically just right across the river on this side here at 9939.292 and 6953.390. If you come to this spot here, I actually have a tree stand set up right over there too. But that spot you can only see this way, and this spot here you can actually see all the way across the river over there. You can see to that crossing, and you can see right here. Alright, now let's head over to the next stand. Alright, so we just got in our next stand, and we got a pretty decent blacktail here. It's a 3 easy, and he's trying to get downwind of us right now, but he is broadside. That's a different buck. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that the other buck I saw was bigger than this guy, but it's not a bad one, so we're definitely not going to pass him up. Unless that's him there sneaking in the back side. Okay, there's a doe. Is that a buck? Nope, another doe. It could be him there. But I think we're going to take a shot on this buck. He's about to walk right underneath us here. And we dropped him. Very nice double lung shot right behind the front shoulder there. Can't pass that up. Oh, look it. No way. A nice whitetail buck. About 40 out. I don't know where he came from. But we just smoked him. 40 yards out. Just smoked a big whitetail. He came in out of nowhere. He didn't have any interest in coming in either. I don't know where he was heading to. But we made a nice shot. I see something else coming in. Ooh, it looks like there's a whole herd of whitetail. That's a cool looking buck there too. This guy might come in. That buck there, he had no interest in coming in though. Doe and buck. That's a cool looking buck there. I definitely want that buck, but I don't want to risk spooking that big blacktail that should be around here as well. Just got eyes on him. He's coming across right here. We're gonna get ready to take a shot on him. Hopefully he stops. Good enough. And we'll take him right there. Man, that was awesome. That first buck was about 42 yards out on the trot, and we smoked him. And then we got another buck right there with a really cool rack. I think we might get him mounted as well. So we're actually holding off, waiting for this big blacktail that I saw, and then 2 whitetail came in randomly. I had no clue where they even came from. So I think what we're gonna do is hop down, pick up, what do we have? A blacktail, blacktail doe, and then 2 whitetails. Got a right lung. Oh, we lost our consecutive harvests. I guess we need to get them back up here soon. That will help right there, as a matter of fact. And that's a 3. So we're at 40% now. With that buck there, it will bring us to 60. And there's both of our nice whitetails there. Dropped her. What do we have here? See, I thought we actually had decent cover here, but apparently not. Anyways, let's go pick her up. So this should bring us to 60. Oh! 80%. So with that, we should be able to go over here. Well, we might as well go in order. This buck here could be a gold. I don't think he is, but he is a gold. 812 score, and this very well could have been the buck that I saw, but I feel like I saw an even bigger one. We did make a double lung shot on him. Very nice shot. Now, let's go over here and pick up both of our whitetail. I think we're definitely going to get this guy mounted. And look at how he went down. What a very cool position. Except for now I want to move the marker because it's completely right in the way. Yep, take a look at that. What a cool looking rack on him. So realistic. And I think we'll go with that. Let's pick him up. He is a gold, 803 score, double lung shot, and we're gonna have to keep track of him as well. Very nice shot, actually. That's bigger than what I thought. This buck here might be a mounter buck. 828. Okay, so he just had a ton of mass, but he wasn't... Kind of a cool looking drop on his main beam there, but... Got a left lung shot at 40 yards out. Luckily, a single lung gives you 100%. Almost let him a little bit too much, but still. A nice gold whitetail out of the stand. But first, let me give you the exact coordinates of this tree stand here. It is 102.11.197 and 6411.104. That's right where the tree stand is located. And if we zoom out, you can see we're a little bit to the northeast of High Lake. All right, guys, look at this. We got a real nice bull coming our direction. Right there, right on the front. He's coming all the way across. He was over there. That's a good bull right there. Look how messed up he looks. But he looks pretty good still. He's 46 out. He's about to come right past us here. Right there. So as soon as he steps out, got a couple other bulls here as well. Right there and right there. This 3 looks pretty decent as well. But this 4 is definitely... He's the big guy. So he's 30 yards out right there. Or he keeps coming. If he keeps coming like this, we should be able to get shoulder blade and spine on him. Definitely, look at this. Look how wide the rack is on this thing. Man. And we must have missed the spinal cord, but still should have got double lung. He's going a little ways, but he's down. I would say we got spine. Actually, we probably got vertebrae and single lung on that. Possibly double lung, but I don't know. That was a real good bull though. Yeah, it was pretty cool though, because we actually spotted a whole herd of elk coming out across all the way over here at roughly 250 out, just like this right here. See how this bull's coming across? Just like that. Before, I saw those guys way over here. They were over at some other need zone that's kind of over in this direction here. But since the time change, they actually traveled, cut all the way across this crossing, and they came right to us. Alright, so here's our cow. Let's pick her up. That was a liver stomach shot, and we lost our consecutive harvests again. Well, I tell you what, since we have quite a few does out here and a buck, we're going to take some down with the Mosin. And another doe here. That gets us to 80. That will actually be good. So we should be good. Although I know we hit one more. We'll go over there in a little bit and check, but for now, we'll be good. Alright, and I'm pretty sure this should be our big bull. Let's pick him up. It definitely was him. 885, and we did get a gold. Looks like we actually made a spine, liver, and intestine shot. Did we even hit lung? No. 12 yards out. Look at how cool that bull looks, though. I really like this. I like this quite a bit. He's very symmetrical, really wide, and a ton of mass. We will definitely get him mounted and put him in our lodge. Alright, so this stand is actually right here. We're a little bit northwest of Calburn, and we are right here. The location is 10778.407 and 5535.309. Alright, so we just got back at the trophy lodge here, and this is actually a really cool, realistic looking buck here that scored 810 on the bottom. And that's the buck that we took a 62-yard shot, ended up getting spine, and pretty lucky on him. But yeah, I really like the look on this whitetail here. And that one there too as well. And over here is the last bull that we just got that scored 880. But look how cool that looks. I think he looks just awesome. Really, really wide, a ton of mass. Lastly, this is our first biggest bull of the hunt right here. And this guy scored 929. Our biggest true rack elk. And I'm so happy to have him in here. And I think that's going to be a good way to end this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time. That sure is a beautiful bull.